All right, good evening, guys. This video is a game review about two specific games that I played recently. Actually, well, I was contemplating between reviewing like more than just one game, or more games. But I decided on two games. Like, okay, why did this all just reset? Okay, slow down, speed up, return to normal speed, don't care, back is left, right, okay, there we go. So, fucking camera, I hate this so much. So, and we start out, Udyr, which side is that? Red side, blue side? Yeah, I guess it's blue side. Blue side, Udyr, I start with red, not a question. So the enemy team, the setup here is that they have pretty good, they have a good team comp. They have AD and AP damage, they have really good zoning with Zyra, and good engage and everything, good CC, good disengage. They have a good team comp. Like, this is generally a really strong team comp. If you just look at like Mordekaiser being there, or Tristana, like these two can solo carry a game, and I didn't even mention Yasuo. So here you would be scared naturally. And what do we have? Okay, so I don't get a leash. We already see that. Do I care about the score display? No, I don't. Okay, follow me. So what do we have? We have a Zeri. Now, one thing about Zeri that I noticed is that whenever she's on my team, she's completely garbage. I have never had a good Zeri on my team, and on the enemy team she always seems stronger. You know, it's one of those champions. It's one of those new champions that when you see on your team you wanna dodge, but you also wanna dodge when you see it on the enemy team. Obviously. There is a Fizz as well. As far as I know, Fizz should beat Yasuo on lane. Now, he wasn't beating Yasuo, obviously. Sion and Mordekaiser, well, not a question. Mordekaiser beats Sion really hard. Sion can outscale Mordekaiser when it comes to like HP. So Sion could be more useful as a whole to the team, or like in team fights, split pushing or anything. But Mordekaiser is a really good like solo champion. And I think Mordekaiser will always beat Sion at every point of the game. Okay, so we had something here that we missed. Okay, looks like I jumped back a bit too much. Okay, jump back again. So I was here taking my raptors. You know, I go red Krugs, I smite Krugs and don't use Awakening. It stacks up Awakening, but I don't use it, the second Awakening, and I use Awakening and Raptors, so I finish it like so much faster. Bot lane is, you know, losing, being pushed, so bot lane is weak side, not a surprise. Yasuo here, so dashed in. Yasuo dashed in. I was waiting for it. I was actually planning on coming around, but seeing him dashing in, like, free kill. I'm just scaring him, kind of zoning, but then Lee Sin comes in and does this. absolutely just dumb. Here, I was like trying to get that kill. My awakening was really close, so that's why I was really on him. Okay, but I stay, we push the wave. And I'm planning on awakening, like throwing the awakened phoenix on him. And I think I actually do. Here, we didn't see Lee Sin, and then I did not see... The thing is, I did not see Lee Sin. I can actually... I think I didn't see Lee Sin. Because obviously I didn't see him come up. But then... Yeah. I don't know, like this is like the sixth sense. Fizz gets the kill, dies for it. Good, because I got assist for it. So this was overall worth. Worth as hell. So we just speed up, nothing really happens here, I think. You know, getting those golds. He used the sweeper. Yeah, I'm actually gonna use only my team's Fog of War. So he used the sweeper, stole my Grump. I don't care. I don't back because I'm greedy. That's one thing about me. I'm a goblin. I don't back. I was going for Krug, but then I see Yasuo pushing up. And this is just so free. I think it's free? Yeah. Free. More gold. Not backing because I don't have to. They were pinging hard, so I was like, okay, maybe. Okay, shit. Maybe I'm gonna help. But like Zeri was home, so I can't do anything. Okay, we picked up Tiamat because I'm going AD. Now, why am I going AD? One thing I talked about also in stream is that Udyr, everyone calls Udyr unskilled and easy, yet nobody plays him. If Udyr is so easy, why does nobody play him? Everyone plays everything else instead but Udyr. Okay, I think this is a free kill. I think he ults Sion. I didn't know what happened inside. But that was huge. That was huge. That's just a good gank. They're all pushing. This is so easy. Like this game wasn't hard because they made it so easy. Because they just with the constant push, Mordekaiser and Yasuo, constant push. Here, I think. Yeah, we get the kill. So why am I going AD? Right now, I think like Jack Show and Phoenix Max is the strongest, I think, because Tiger was nerfed. I'm not sure. I wasn't following the patch notes because I actually quit the game for like a few months. But the thing is, everyone says that Udyr is easy and unskilled and everything, but then why does nobody play him if he's so easy? Like, it doesn't make sense. Well, the thing about Udyr is that he's actually one of the hardest champions. Now, what's hard in Udyr besides the fact that he is like full melee, like has no ranged spells, has no spells at all, so he can't cast a spell. And if you just think about like how are you gonna remove Amalzahar's spell shield before attacking him without getting close, and let's say you are not a jungler, or you know, how are you finding a Teemo in the bush? Or any of that sort. Now, what's hard about Udyr is finding the correct build in a game. Because you can build so many things on Udyr, you could effectively every possible, like every champion's core build works on Udyr if you just think about it. Anything works on Udyr. And I think this is something they specifically paid attention to in the rework, because it's just true. Here, I'm not sure if I get Yasuo. I was waiting for him to use the tornado. Here I'm like, okay, I'm gonna awaken the tornado. But he has flash, so whatever. I check on him. Maybe he's dumb enough to walk back. But I'm like, no. And I see Lee Sin topside, and that's where I'm going. But then I see that Lee Sin pulled back because he was low HP. So I assumed he's not gonna check Herald, so I started right away. Now, why is he hard? As I said, finding the right build. So you can build anything on him, but that doesn't mean that everything works in every situation. So you can be completely fed with Udyr, not building the right thing could really screw you over. And there and like recommending a build for Udyr in the shop, or okay, I don't know what happens here. Do I catch him? Does he ult me? Oh yeah, he does. Okay, but we play with him a little. And then I see that he's pulling back. That's where he's scared. I see Cyan. And that's my cue to go in. Huge. So finding the right build for Udyr is hard. I don't know where I'm going with this sentence. The point is that that's something difficult about Udyr. And why am I going AD? Well, because if you look at mid lane, top lane, and jungle, all three of them are fighters. And what you do with fighters, you fight with them. And how do you fight with champions? Basically, auto attack them. So auto attacking, if I am like planning on auto attacking them, then of course I'm going to get I'm going to build AD. Now this was huge. Lee Sin inted into us because I baited. Yasuo comes, and then we are going like the order here was really important because Mordekaiser was greeted on Cyan, and Yasuo could have gotten away, so I went for Yasuo. Mordekaiser dies, fine, they don't need me. I came in case Mordekaiser runs upwards. Whatever. These are just all specific, like, little things. But, AD. Yeah, I just picked up. I had, like, probably 4,000 gold. I just picked up Ruined King, because that's probably the strongest melee item, to be honest. Actually overpowered. Bot lane just inting, nothing is new. So extremely overpowered. I actually don't know where I am. Oh, I'm right here. So I pick it up. Because as I said, there are 3 champions here that I can get free autos off. I inted here. I thought that like bot lane would move, but like look at them. Well, Braun, what is it? Not Brand. It's Braum. Braum was in base, so this was just bad. This was a huge mistake from me running in like that. But I thought we could like single out Yasuo a bit faster. But the bot lane was still there. Fizz wasted ultimate on Yasuo's wind wall. Whatever, we lose the dragon, I don't really care. I'm going for my red buff. So, 3 melee champions, especially the fact that I know that in this elo, Yasuo players are extremely aggressive. It doesn't matter how behind they are, they will always fight you, and it's just like free kills, free goals. So this is why you have to build fighter against Yasuo. Mordekaiser, same thing, will always fight you. Mordekaiser and Yasuo champions have huge ego. They will always fight. So, Yasuo was a kill farm, so he already has 4 deaths. So is Mordekaiser. Overall, the average death in this game, excluding myself, the average death of the other 9 players was, I think, 9 or 10. Yeah, it was 10. 10 was the average death. And I died 4 times this game, which is huge. So I alone would pull the... Actually, I wouldn't really pull the average death down because there is 9 other people, whatever. But you know the drill. Yasuo pulling up again. He really needs this. He really needs this tower. Basically, I'm just gonna awaken, sidestep. So I made him think that I'm gonna do the obvious thing, which is like going in front of him to cut him off, which is what I'm doing. But then I'm sidestepping the tornado, and this was a flawless 1v1 against the Yasuo, who actually had, well, less items than me, but still it's amazing how he almost 1v1 me, which is disgusting. Now here I don't think I'm catching this guy. Zyra was coming. Never mind, Zyra stayed mid lane. Oh yeah, I don't catch him. First of all, the turtle wasn't awakened. I was planning on awakening and beating him to death with turtle, but it just didn't awaken. And then Zeri showcases her lack of skill. Okay, she does get the kill, but then dies, whatever. So awakening didn't go off. Huge mistake from me. But at this point, Tristana was so fat that it basically didn't matter. Yasuo just got majorly fucked. Right here, the ultimate goes off. Sion comes in drifting, and I'm like, okay, the flash was useless actually. I did get some pings on me, but I don't care. I need to kill. I see this. Yeah, I run out. I don't care. He jump. Does he jump back? Oh, I thought he jumps back because he's just dumb. I think bot lane comes and we lose the Herald, as far as I remember. I'm just zoning Lee Sin out. I don't need Yeah, I missed the smite and I die. Yeah. So this was my third death. This was my third death in minute. I can't even see the minute if I turn the scoreboard off. How dumb is that? At minute 17, I had my third death. Now, for the next 20 minutes, I'm only dying one more time. That's how crazy this game was. I'm actually gonna leave the scoreboard on, or the score display. The next 20 minutes, I only died one more time. So it's showtime. This is where I got more aggressive. I have a Tiamat, a Sheen, and a Ruined King. Reason is, I'm building oh yeah, this was huge. Oh yeah, this was huge. So okay, whatever. Flashes. Get the Phoenix to slow. And then, like, I'm running into the bush. I'm running into the bush. With my... Fucking hell. With my turtle. Because I don't know what's there. Alright, lifesteal. Okay, stun. Lee Sin misses. And then boom. Bam. Bam. Bada boom. Another miss. And bada boom. Pow. 1000 gold from Lee Sin. I don't know how the Lee Sin had so much gold on him, but that was just insane. I cashed in 9. I cashed in almost 2k gold, so 1900 gold. Just saying. I go back and I think I finish... I don't know which one I finished first. This is a free dragon. I think we do get this. Yeah, so into some more kills for me. We just zone everyone. I want to make sure, because I know that I can't depend on my team. So I want to kill as many enemies as we can. Free kill. He kicked Braum. He kicked Braum, not me. He missed the kick. He kicked Braum, and it didn't even hit me, so I wasn't even stunned. crazy how bad he is. Whatever, like missing a point-click spell. And as I said, I don't trust my team, so I rather kill as many enemies for the dragon. Because I know that, you know, like in silver, gold, this is actually gold elo, they can't really do these fights, you know, when you are like on dragon, but they are coming, so should I get off dragon or should I like burst dragon? And they always make the worst decision, you know, like they're bursting dragon and basically leashing it for the enemy jungle or whatever. It's just really frustrating as a jungle. What's new? So pushing up mid lane, we can't really siege because bot lane is weak. I farm some more. Again, I currently still have that 1900 gold in my inventory. It's crazy. I have probably around like 2,000-3,000 gold again. Here I'm completely just like playing with fire. But Sion is someone I actually trust. In this game, Sion I do trust. Yasuo, I think, is dead here. Yeah, that's huge. That was huge. But Tristana was there, so yeah. Tristana is looking for me, by the way, just so you know. The reason why I have to look at these fights slow, because I am slow. I am just slow. I shouldn't be like a caster in League of Legends because I'm way too slow to process all this information. Maybe that's why I'm better at the game. But you know, in the game it's somewhat different. But here, like recessing everyone's decisions is something different. So here I recall. Never mind, I don't recall. I get some more because you know I'm goblin. I'm in goblin mode, and I go home and I think I finished 2 items. Yeah, so I finished Ravenous Hydra and Divine Thunder. So here I'm huge. This is why I'm just out here, because I know that I can fight a Mordekaiser face on. Well, he does have 1 item, and he is dumb. He ults Tristana. Who cares? We don't int. We are on mid lane. Yasuo, I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking. So the ultimate goes out, don't care. But here, like Yasuo, come on. It's like, okay, Lee Sin was back there. I was like, okay, I'm gonna help my Zeri because I'm a team player. But then, yeah, what is he doing? Like, he's robbing. He's like, fight me, and then he dies. He has those 2 stacks on him. He knows that 2 hits. Like all it takes is 2 hits to be stunned. It's not even that. He doesn't even have to like think about my damage. It's just that he has the passive on him, so he knows that 2 more hits and he's done. Here again, Braum and Lee Sin is huge together, or Braum and Udyr is huge together. So we just dive like nothing. And then Mordekaiser is here. I was actually like, my gut senses told me to dive him. That's what I would have done in silver, but I'm a different champion now. But here I'm like, okay, well, it does not matter. Look at this guy. I thought he would die. He thinks I would die, but I don't die. I'm immortal. And yeah, so we do get some more. Yasuo again ints nothing. He's like a minion at this point. He's like a minion that randomly wanders on the map. He's actually like a bot. Yeah. He's like what it would be if League of Legends had bots instead of AFK people. You know, when you go AFK, you get a bot. Tristana knows her limits. He knows her damage, and he knows that I'm squishy. So that's why he's looking at me every fight. Okay, so here dragon is up. I think I'm like, okay, well, again, if we can't get a catch, I'm not gonna like start the fight. But we do have a power. I see Sion and I'm like, okay, that's our call. I'm running alongside Sion like I don't know, like his companion or something. Here he ults me. Mordekaiser ults me which is just the worst thing you could ever do. And we get another dragon. We got the second dragon. Yasuo is here. Again, has like no clue about. Has no just. He has no clue. I don't know. No clue. And this is gold something. This is like gold 1. I know that means nothing. It's like beginners and noobs. But then the problem is that the same guys are on your team. Meaning that, like, I actually made this joke that it's crazy how you have to play like a diamond in order to win a gold game to get in plat. Otherwise, you're gonna demote to silver and be stuck there. It's just crazy. Like actually legit. Like, why do I have to play on a diamond level to climb out of gold? Shouldn't I be playing, like, if I play gold level, I should be in gold. If I play plat level, I should automatically you know, promote from gold. But that's not how it works. You have to grind. You're looking for kills, obviously. What we could do here, what my team could do here is, you know, maybe push, or, you know, do something. But nah, why would they? Obviously, they're AFK. This guy has 86 CS at 27 minutes. Just saying. This is what you call an AD carry, by the way, in higher reloads. Just disgusting. Okay, so Yasuo is out here again, just asking for it. I'm like, okay, I can give it to you. By the way, if it's Lee Sin, Yasuo, and Mordekaiser, I can just run in alone. That's what I mean by building the right thing. Oh yeah, if you go back, I am full build out. I actually forgot to mention that the last time I backed, that's actually funny, but I backed like, I don't know, besides the times that where I died, those 3 times, I actually think I backed 3 times this game so far at this point, because I purchased Ravenous Hydra. I finished Ravenous Hydra and Device Thunder at the same time, and I also finished Force of Nature and Frozen Heart at the same time. Here I pulled back because, so let's look at this fight again. We should not be grouping, by the way. I mean, okay, the reason why we should be grouping is because of how much stronger I am. It's because that it's because I'm worth 3 champions right now. But the problem is, as long as Zyra and who's this other guy, Tristana is there, as long as they are there, I don't really worth anything, I guess. My team is here. I'm trying to like catch him, like catch him off guard, or like, you know, slacking. Here I'm just tanky. Doesn't matter, I can tank so much. You know, throwing it in. It's a good disengage to zoning the ultimate. Wasn't a good idea, but doesn't matter. Going in for the stuns and some extra auto attack, but getting bursted because, as I said, Tristana is looking at me in these fights. Tristana was good. Tristana was actually a good player, and she understands that it doesn't matter that Udyr is the tank. He is the star player, so she has to focus Udyr. She has to focus all her like power on Udyr. Here again, I'm just like baiting, just showing how tanky I am. Lee Sin has a lack of brain, which is a really severe, you know, condition. Some more zoning, but my team scattered. I'm out here spreading the Baron buff. Somebody could have went top lane, but why would he? He's camping in here when, I don't know, just no brain. Here, I said fuck it. I lost it. And then I die. And the funny thing is, that's my 4th death From this point on, I'm not gonna die a single more times. Uh, cool. Cyan is doing some stuff. He dies. Nothing else happens. Oh, never mind. It like something does happen. Almost ints, but gets lucky. Zeri is just being garbage, whatever. Like absolute zero. Like these two guys, they were pre-made. They were absolutely zero, and they're just flaming and talking. I had to mute them actually, and I actually think that they got a ban. They get the dragon, whatever. Lol. Fizz dies. And then this is huge, and I always forget that the Phoenix Awakening cannot go through walls, because that would have been huge. Cyan was a god, actually. Cyan was a god here, because... Okay, look, Yasuo gets here. Cyan sees the opportunity. I don't know what's there. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's a control ward. Cyan TP's in, and then this. Like, just look at this, how perfect this is. Look at that. That's huge. And here, I thought that I could throw over that. Look at my Phoenix. It's going here because I thought I could throw it over the wall. That would have been huge. But it doesn't matter. They got one, but Zeri dashes in because she's dumb. Yasuo dead. This guy dead. I back for Tristana because I know that... Fuck you. Yeah, I back for Tristana. Here, I think she made like some huge mistake. Oh yeah, ults me, but then walks up like hello, and then jumps in. She has no idea. She has no... I thought, like the whole time, I thought she had a brain. The way she was positioning in fights, the way she was focusing me, like the way she was like looking at free shots to get off on me in every fight, I thought she had a brain, and then she does that. That's your average gold, and even plat, because this was like half gold, half plat, like high gold. That's your average gold AD carry, and just saying that gold is the majority of League of Legends community. So that's your average AD carry. Disgusting. Disgusting. Getting some stuff, the only thing that matters is me. Fucking directed camera, I hate it. I mean, yeah, he doesn't walk in. So I'm like 1, 2, 3. His HP is gone. Probably didn't react yet. Either his monitor or it's just, I don't know. Boom. And yeah, that's me. I think I don't push here, yeah? Get some more. Let's see it. Let's look at the CS. I have 274. Lee Sin has pretty good CS, actually. He wasn't bad, to be honest. Lee Sin wasn't bad. Here, some more. You know, I just can't get enough of this. It's just so good. She has no idea. She can't react. I don't even know where she was looking at. You know, I give it to Fizz and I'm like, okay, that's free Brian. I don't even care who is alive, but almost nobody is alive. It's Yasuo inted again. Yasuo has 14 deaths currently. I'm like, okay, you know what, who cares? I burst it. Lee Sin dies. No surprise. Just go in some more. And I think this last fight was really beefy. Here, there's no point for me to back, because I'm full build. I'm full build. Fizz has 3 items. Okay, Tristana is almost full build. Mordekaiser has 3 items. Yeah, they are at 3 items. Here, this is just fucking... This is, I don't know, this is McDonald's. Like, these are all cheeseburgers that I'm going to eat. These are all cheeseburgers that are going to feed me. I don't know why I hit Mordekaiser here. But yeah. One ult goes out and then I disengage. I come in again. I give that to my team because he's just not worth it. What matters is the push and the win. I'm just leaving everyone wounded. That's what I'm doing. And I'm actually careful to not make a mistake. The way I died the first like 3 times, like okay, the fourth was actually just pure like inting and diving, but the way I died the first 3 times is getting overconfident with my team being there. But I had to realize that I basically play these fights. The reason why I'm playing like, the fights the way I do it, which is smart, is that I play it if I was alone there. Like I completely ignore my team, like if they are not there, and I play like they are not there. That's why I survive. A dragon, and I think at this point on is just like, it's just actually their final stance, and nothing matters at this point. Nothing that they do matters. Again, I don't play like I'm super fat, I play like I'm alone on this map. That's why I'm just fucking doing these camps, taking everything, killing some more, doing some more. Look at me, like I'm like, I don't even know what we would call this, but I'm like going all over the place. I die, I mean, Fizz dies, who cares? And then boom, some more. I'm getting it. I'm chipping. I'm just chipping them. It's like I get some farm. I go. I chip someone. It's just to keep them in fear. And then here, boom, we end. GG. Was not hard. Right now we are gonna look into the second game. If this one decides to quit. I'm not currently in the replay. Okay, the second game. I should have added a transition or something. Now you guys have to look at the blank screen. Second game, we got Udyr against Rango. Yeah, so basically, okay, here I'm red team, I have to get used to that. Fog of War is going to be for red. Red. I have to get used to that, it's red team, whatever. So, we have... again, I think I built the exact same build here because what we have here is almost exactly the same team comp as previously. Almost exactly the same, actually. Because we have a melee jungler who is oh, here if I actually pulled my tiger stance, I could have fucked him up. Because he wasn't looking. Yeah. If I pulled my tiger stance coming out of base, and I walk into the bush with tiger stance, I could have probably forced a flash. But the thing is, this game is very similar to the previous one because of how their team comp looks. Except the fact that they have a, like, not much of a good team fight. Because all of them are like one assassin, and I don't even know what Silas is. Like, you really have to explain to me what Silas is even. Like, is he an AP assassin, an AP bruiser? What is he? And what is Irelia? Again, AD assassin or bruiser? Fighters. They are just fighters. And that's why this is also going to be a melee build. Why is everything back when I turned off? Where is it? Time controls, and target frame can actually stay. So, same start, but with a little bit of a twist. I'm actually planning on invading. So I go, and this is something crazy. Look, there is a ward here which I kill. So far, absolutely no reaction. Absolutely no reaction, like I wasn't even there. Okay, so I wait here, because from this point I can actually see if Rengar jumps on this shit. And not too long, he is here. So I fucked it up a little. Actually, no, I haven't really fucked up anything here. Okay, maybe here, I think I misclicked. Oh yeah, like, okay, that's noob. But, okay, here is the thing. I was lagging so hard, I actually disconnected twice. Here, I disconnected. I am disconnected currently. And then I come back, okay? The game actually doesn't even show it because it's a fucking glitch. I came back here and then I disconnected here again. Okay, no, not yet, not yet. Right now. Okay, never mind. Oh yeah, here. Again, I'm disconnected. I was disconnected, and I was convinced. I was convinced that I died both times because I disconnected 2 times, and I was convinced that okay, I come back, I died. But no, I did not. And then, meantime, while this fuckfest happened, here is what the 2 lanes did. How much did I fucking jump, man? So, Silas, okay, gets a kill, good for him. Irelia was, I think, low HP. Yeah, I get the kill. Nothing. Okay, actually, Irelia was fighting, so he had to recall, but no reaction from the team. At some point, I think Silas moved here. Not that it mattered. Rengar was probably super mad. Like, when that happens to me, I am ready to go AFK. When it's like standing, like I'm being invaded, the enemy jungle is living in my jungle and nobody moves. That's just the worst thing ever. So I have a kill now that I shouldn't have. So I decided to like pull back, you know, like take it easy. That's what I do, take it easy. But then never mind, I go aggressive. But then I take it easy. Farm some enemy bot lane doing some work, which is surprising. Silas dies, wasn't even needed. And then I, you know, visit Rango, visit my old friend again. Irelia was up there. Didn't really matter. I visited my old friend. And now, this guy, he's not getting out. 1-2, and then the ultimate comes out easy. We pushed the wave. I think he was pinging at me. No, he wasn't. Oh yeah, he was pinging at me. Because he's a dumbass. I was not stealing CS. I know how to play the game, okay? We think about what to buy, as usual. What did we buy, actually? Same thing. Yeah, I mean, as I said, it's the exact same thing. Tiamat. I think I went for Triforce here. That was the only difference, I think. Because of how there was nobody. Because of... I don't know. Int. Basically inting. So Silas is the same. Oh yeah, okay. Here, I was actually about to like fucking like call the referee, call the Riot Games, because this guy dies. Wow, good. So Rengar comes in, but hold on. Let's just look at me. I have a Tiamat which gives 25 attack damage, and I have a longsword which gives 10 attack damage. So I have well, I am 1 Tiamat up Rengar. Plus I have Conqueror. Plus I have Tiger Stance. Now this guy jumps on LeBlanc, nobody cares. And this guy with his 1 freaking longsword does this to me. Is that correct? Is that normal? Like, Udyr was supposed to be broken with the Qs, but that's something else. That's just disgusting. Okay, but I come back and farm some more. Bot lane, I think, needed my assistance, so I come in. Here, I was actually like... My team proved to be a bit better in the first few... Like, in the first few minutes, you know, I really judge my team. If I see that they are worthy, I play around them. So here I was giving out a lot of kills. You know, I hide because I'm sneaky like that. They didn't ward these bushes, which is a huge mistake. And the even bigger mistake is that, you know, pushing up. So yeah, I pinged them not to push. I stun one and go for the next. That's how you do it. I tried to give it to Jin, but my Phoenix got it. I couldn't run any further. Like, I'm sorry, Jin, but I couldn't run any further than that. Whatever. Some more side skills. Actually, never mind. Dragon is more important. Thank you for the leash, Lux. Thank you for the leash. Bot lane. Both of them. Getting some more farm. I hate recalling. It's so boring. Recalling is overrated. I'm just trying it out. Rengar gets some. Good for him. Let's look at like scoreboards. Okay, I'm 5-0. Garen was actually up there. Garen was really up there. He was useful. The enemy team was completely useless. Here, I got overconfident, and this is what happened. This is what happened. She had a ruined king, and I had no items. I got really overconfident, and I was like talking a bit, and she was like XD. That XD really made me mad. So here is the next few, like next 10 minutes. She's really gonna regret that. Okay, so we farm some more. Silas decides to int. I don't even know how that happened. Like, what was he doing there? Oh, he comes. Oh yeah, I saw him. That's what happened. He was actually coming to dive, right? Yeah, he was coming to dive. But then I saw him. Not only I saw him, he walked in. Phoenix stance was not necessary there. And then the awakening came in clutch. Getting some more. Yes, even some more. Irelia dies again. I push top lane because Garen left, and I'm always that +1 person. Plus I clear Rengar's top side because it's completely free, because I know he's bot side, so it's not a big deal. Get some damage onto the tower. Rengar is here, so I pull back. But I just can't recall. As I said, recalling is so overrated. But he sees me. But then he decides to int. But then my sidestepping, every time I jump back, this shit comes off. Okay, whatever. So he's like, oh yeah, he's gonna jump on me. Oh no. Punch him in the face. And then boom. Rengar is disgusting, by the way. Easy sidestep, but this is not even the best. Like, there is a moment here. Okay, so I could have killed him there, but the other guy was coming, and Rengar gets not Rengar, Garen. That's almost the same. Garen. So Garen and Rengar, yeah. So Garen gets a double kill. Cool. He's a useful teammate. Rengar also dies, and I was sending XD. I was typing XD to the enemy team. I get some more, I steal some more, and as I said, I just hate recalling. It's way too, what do you call it, overrated. I have 1 Tiamat and 1 Ruined King, and I think I have so much in my fuck, what did I do? I actually, there's a, oh yeah, it's X. So right now I have 3,000 in my pocket. 3,000. That's huge. I just don't like recalling. Here, I just look at Lux. I just look at him because I'm waiting for Rengar. I was waiting. My target was Rengar or the other guy, Irelia. But Rengar died long ago. Oh no, Rengar dived here. But yeah. And now we recall with that was like for 4,000 gold. We recall and pick up Triforce. Yeah, I did go Triforce this game. I was correct. Because of the move speed, actually. Now I remember. It was because of the move speed. I felt like I really needed it. I'm fucking shit up. And yeah. I'm just out here. Sinus Ints again. Sinus and Yasuo are the exact same champions. Like, what I said about Yasuo is that they will always fight you because of their ego. No matter how behind they are and how ahead you are, they will always fight you. So it's almost like guaranteed free kills. So yeah, that's funny. We got a free Baron. Rengar dies again. I get another kill. Yet another kill. Some more farming. I actually didn't like finish that many items. I think I finished Ravenous and that's it. Oh no. Okay, somewhere here something cool happens. And I wanna wait. Oh yeah, it's going to be here. So we are sieging. Okay, they got me. Oh no. Oh, okay, it's not that. I actually die. Never mind. Okay, sometimes these need to happen. I like when this happens, because when a game is too easy, I just can't have enough fun. So when a game is too easy, I like when this happens. I like when the enemy team gets a little bit confident, because when I know that I am better than them, and that it's a guaranteed win. Oh yeah, here? Yeah, I really am coming for you. Do I? Oh yeah, I do. I do. And look, I was beating her up with bear stance. Look. So that's Phoenix. But there's so much visual on that I switched to bear and boom. 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 And here's the stun. Boom. And the tiger finish. I was beating him up with bear stance, and I actually like BM'd her that, hey, you don't deserve more. But yeah, that's cool. Did we finish Ravenous? Yeah, we do have Ravenous, and next up I think I was going for Colossus, but I didn't get to finish that, I think. But here somewhere something funny happens. It has to be somewhere here. Silas dies again. I don't know. As I said, it's like this is like actual gold farm. These like they play actually like minions. And the thing is, he wouldn't be 4 and 10. He wouldn't be emotionally devastated after this game if the matchmaking was correct. If the matchmaking was putting me up against like equal counterparts, this wouldn't happen. But whatever. Some kills. Lux was getting me here. I don't know, I just wasn't feeling the rhythm. She was walking weird. Because usually when it comes to Luxes, like that's one of the most simple. Wait, what? Udyr actually does a flip. There is no way. Udyr actually does a back flip when he switches to Phoenix. No way! Udyr flip. You know the monkey flip meme? Whoa, 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 whoa. It's Udyr flip now. Is it gonna happen again? I don't think so, because I don't use Phoenix that much when I'm running around. Well, I do use Phoenix here. Udyr flip. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm looking for Irelia, like target acquired. Boom. Like, okay, who wants to die first? That was my question. Oh yeah, here it's like, okay, maybe I'm in danger, so we are gonna run. But like, nah, not today, nah, and I don't know, and here is where I would go AFK if I was the enemy team, because just nah. And I think here we end the game and I wasn't even needed. I almost died because I don't care. But I'm again like full HP, back to full HP. Lifesteal should be nerfed in this game, I believe so. Because sustain is just way too good. I don't back because again, I just don't want to. I have 4,500 in my gold. I don't care. Like, what am I gonna do? Buy a, like, go back and waste like 30 something seconds to get back to the enemy base to do the same thing but with an item? No. Yeah, maybe that's why I'm gold. I don't care. I don't care. We have Baron. I don't care. See, we end the game anyways. We end the game anyways, and the thing is that I just don't care. Now, these games, what was like important about these games, and I actually have two more games similar to this. The important thing about these games is finding the right build. I actually have a better game that could show like what the correct build could do. Hold on. Yeah, but I wasn't doing that good in that game. I wasn't doing like super especially good. I did do well. My whole team did well. But yeah, I don't know. I could also review some Malzahar games where it's like completely almost flawless Malzahar games. By the way, my Malzahar win rate currently is 100% in this new season. I played how much? I played, I think, 5 or 6. No, I played 9 Malzahar games and I have a 100% win rate so far. With Udyr, I played 27 and I have a 63% win rate. So if we add up my Malzahar and Udyr win rate, I can't do math, but I'm pretty sure that 63% is 2/3, almost 2/3 of something. So we're gonna pull up the calculator here. So 27 plus 9 equals 36. Okay, but what does that mean? No, that's not the point. The point is that if I have 27 games and I have 63% win rate, then that means that the 27 divided by 100 times 63, 17.1. So out of the 27, I win 17 games. So plus 9 is 17 plus 9 is 26. So together, Malzahar and Udyr added up would give me 27. Wait, am I dumb? 27 plus 9, 36. So what's the, how much percent of 36? How much percent 27 is of 36? Oh, 26. What? What? There is probably a much easier calculation, is there? I don't know. The point is, we are huge. We are huge this season, and I hope it stays this way. I really hope it stays this way because I want to finally get back to plat and my goal is diamond, but I'm so devastated. Last season, maybe it's the fact that I'm playing solo, and when I play solo, I just generally get worse teammates. And I know that the blah blah blah, the number one way to climb and advance Oh shit, I'm here. So the number one way to climb and advance is to stop blaming your team and actually like focusing on yourself, like full mute, do your best and whatever. But I don't think that's fair that what I just explained, like what I just mentioned, is why should I play, like why should I perform diamond level to climb out of gold? To climb out of gold, I should only perform like I should only perform as a good gold player to be on the top of gold. To climb out of gold, I should perform as a plat player. This is why like MMR based matchmaking is the garbage. This is why you need like personal what do you call it? Personal performance to you need that to be taken into consideration, because someone who is actually constantly performing well but still has a 45% uh 45% win rate, me last season, should be climbing, but I was not climbing, I was demoting. And I was also demoting with 52, 53% win rate, because even with 53% win rate, I was in gold. I was in like gold something, gold 2, gold 1, with 50 plus, like 53, 50, whatever percent win rate. At the beginning of the season, I had 56 last season. 56% win rate, which is way over the positive win rate ratio. And I was still losing more LP on a loss than I was gaining on a win. So basically, technically, even with a positive win rate, such as 56%, I would have not been able to climb because of the LP difference. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And then some of these games, when it's like, I have just what I reviewed, and you cannot say that this is not there. You cannot say that this is not true. When I have a Zeri AD carry with 86 CS at 27 minutes, how can you say that the team is not holding me? How can you actually say that the team is not holding you back? You are just not performing well. How can you say that? And and then I go after every game and I look at those guys' profile, and I see that they are gold 1 and plat 4 and plat 3, and I'm like like if I played like that, and maybe that, you know what, and I always think that, and then I realized that, oh wait, he actually played that garbage but he still won. So I can actually understand why does this happen. Why is that there are so many like over boosted elo inflated people in elos where they don't belong, elos where they can't perform? The reason is simple, because every time something like this happens, where you carry a team like this, you carry a game 1v9. There's also another Urgot game that I could show where my team was legit just running it down. Oh shit. So every time you win a game like this, every time you carry 4 people like this, you are inflating elo. And then this just like begs the question, how many times does that happen? How many times do these players actually get into a game where they don't perform, they don't bring out the performance that's needed to win, but someone else on their team puts in extra effort to win the game? Thus, they also get the same result. And this is why I actually think that if like outside softwares like OPGG, Professor are able to perfectly analyze a game just seconds after it's over and basically like rank players. You know how OPGG does that at like every game there are ranks from 1 to 10 on who performed the best, and the highest performing player is the MVP, and the highest performing player on the losing team is the ace. So if OPGG and Professor can do that, why can't Riot Games do that? All you have to do is that the best performing on the losing team actually gets loss mitigated or LP mitigated, you know. The best performing on the winning team gets extra LP. And then, you know, like super, but obviously then you have the roles. And then this is something again that I was talking about this like, and probably so many other people, but I was talking about this on the league forums like almost 6 years ago. And what's crazy is that every single time, and on the league forums, there are obviously a lot of like Riot Games employees or people who represent Riot Games. And every time, all you get back is, yeah, but then if we were ranking, if we were giving out like extra LP for performance, then what about supports? What about supports? What about tank players? What about players that are, you know, like, what about the roles that aren't meant to perform? What about them? Let's say that this system, like getting extra LP or like not getting award, like, you know, playing support or climbing as a support would obviously be harder if you are playing solo. Also, what we need is that to divide ranked into solo only. So solo duo would be split to solo only, and then everything else will be flex because we need a solo only queue. Maybe only bot lanes could duo, but solo only, we do need that. Anyways, what I'm talking about is that elo inflation. What was I talking about actually? Oh yeah, so it could be so easy to actually award and promote players based on their personal performance. It would be just so easy. Like you take into you have to take you like there are so many things that you can take into consideration, like vision score. Someone who performs well every single gold game and even through plat. Like let's say that someone is like an insane player, like a prodigy, and he basically like sweeps through gold and plat and gets like all the way up to top diamond, but he has one flaw, is that he never uses wards. Now that thing was present all the way through gold and plat. He has like 5 vision score every winning game, every losing game. He has no vision score, and he still makes it to high diamond. And then in high diamond he becomes one of those guys that if you get in your team, you always lose. Why? Because even though he's a prodigy and he was playing the game on diamond level in gold and plat, in diamond he can't perform, or diamond or higher he can't perform because he has one flaw, which could have been like it could have been identified by the game, and the game could have actually prevented him from climbing, because let's say that every single time he loses a game, in the analytics he sees that you had no vision score, you have to perform better for an S plus, or maybe that uh, when it comes to like personal performance and LP bonus. Let's say S plus plus 5 LP, regular S plus 4, S minus plus 3, A plus plus 2 LP, and so on, obviously. And then if you perform like B or B, what like what is that, C or A, S, A, B, so C and D will be the worst. If you perform D, C, or like uh even B, that means you didn't perform. That means you didn't perform for the win. So even for a win, you could give negative LP for certain players. And even for a loss, you could give positive LP for certain players. This is for some people, this is all just complaining, but then remember, this is what I talked about. When it comes to such a huge sample pool as League of Legends, where there is there is thousands of players. You know how they say that um, because how there's like 7 billion, almost 8 billion people on Earth. Uh, at this moment, there are, I don't know, like 5 or 6 identical people to you, like facially or like how they look. There are probably 5 or 6 people who look identical to you because of how many people there are and how similar we tend to be. Um, or that there is always a Chinese kid who does the same thing as you but better because of how many there are. Now, when it comes to League of Legends, because of how many players and how many games there are, if you think about how there are people who get completely unlucky and legit, like have a 10-game losing streak because every single game, let's say they get a Draven ADC who goes AFK, or they get a Yasuo mid lane who goes AFK, or they get a Yone top lane who goes AFK. Every single game happened to me. I actually had screenshots of games where I put together the games, and it's like every single game for like 5 games in a row, I had some of my teammates rage quit. And for every single guy like me who is being completely fucked over by their teammates, for every single guy like me, there is a guy who gets the best team possible and gets carried all the way through, I don't know, like fucking gold, plat, elo. So think about that. Because of how many games there are, um, it's almost fact that for every person who struggles to climb, for everyone in loser, for every player in loser's queue, there is a player in winner's queue. So there are so many people that could be in your games or anywhere who are not performing their best, but you carry them, and they were actually on a 10-game winning streak, uh, and you carried their 10th game when he didn't even deserve it. It's just all there. It's it's facts. But when it comes to games like this is why I'm actually kind of like, I feel kind of bad because of how some of my teammates in those games, not only that they didn't perform well, because that's one thing I can actually say, fuck it, I don't care. I deserved the win and I won, so I'm happy. They didn't deserve the win, whatever. But they were so toxic and flaming. Even the guy they see is running around the map everywhere to make up for all the dead weight that they are. The guy who does everything to win the game, they have the audacity to flame that guy. And I immediately mute so I don't let that get to me. But I immediately mute. I immediately like mute their pings and everything. But it's just insane that they have the audacity to to like just do that, and that's insane. So um I'm just gonna keep it up. I'm gonna keep playing Malzahar mid lane and Udyr jungle because the way it seems that's the way. I have 100% win rate on Malzahar, 9 games, all positive score, all probably MVP if we check OPGG. Udyr probably the same thing. I had some inting games with Udyr, but still 60 something percent win rate with Udyr. That's huge. But I am still stuck in gold 3. So that's something you should tell me. So some people get fucking ranked up with a 3-game winning streak. I had a 5-game winning streak with Malzahar, and I'm still in gold 3. Just think about that. Like, shouldn't I be automatically promoted to plat when I have a 5-game 5-game win streak with flawless performance on mid lane, which is the most impactful lane? Shouldn't I be automatically, like, how much more? That's what I don't understand. How much more do I have to prove? And actually, why did I have this open? Like, how much more do I have to prove to get into plat elo or even diamond? How much more? Like, I'm blasting in gold. I am huge in gold. I don't belong to gold. I have just way too much. I have much more knowledge than a gold player. It might not show, but yeah. I mean, look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games, 7 win, 1 loss. Okay, I mean this was a disgrace. And then okay, 4-game losing streak. But then again, should I even bring this up? Like almost most damage as an Udyr, and then this guy died 10 times, 15 times. He was actually my duo, but yeah, he got unlucky. 6 times he was actually careful, but then again 11. Like no. And then look at this one. I'm playing Talon jungle, 0-7. What do you call it? 0-7 Cyan top lane, 4-13 mid lane, 16 death on Ashe, and 13 on support. No, how am I supposed to climb? This one is also my favorite. This game was over really fast. But this guy was running it down. I could actually play you this game, and I could actually show you how am I supposed to win a game. Like this was a short game, 23 minutes. Nothing. Jax was nothing. Hecarim was inting basically. Like he was making huge mistakes. And then they have a 12-3 what do you call it? Nila. How? How? And when you say that you shouldn't blame your teammates, you shouldn't blame it on the team that you are not climbing. When someone tells that to me, it almost feels like they are saying that these games don't exist, because they do exist, and because of the fact that they exist, and that they are most of the time guaranteed losses. Now, if even if half of my games, even if 50% of my games were normal, and the other half was these games, that would mean I'm still good. Because yeah, then that means that half of the games I lose, half of them I win, which is fine. But the problem is that the normal sample pool is, let's say, 100 normal games. Normal games is that where nobody ends and it truly is a challenge. So it's 100 normal games. and you have, I don't know, certain amount of wins, certain amount of losses. But then in those 100 games, you put in these games which are guaranteed losses, and then you divide it in half, because normally you have a 50% win rate out of 100 games, like let's say, then automatically you obviously gonna have more losses than wins, because these games do exist. And it's just it's just the luck of the universe that it happens a lot of times to, I would say, certain people, because some people just don't have that. Like some people legit, like, as I said, like these games do exist for everyone, but for some people every single other game is just flawless. Obviously some people are just better, that's it. I'm not saying that, like, I'm super insane, but I wouldn't say most of my games are full of trolls. Actually, they are. So most of my games are full of bad teammates. I would say that most of my lost games, because there are games like this. Like this game, I was the guy, even though I had the least amount of deaths, and even though all of these guys were toxic and flaming. Even though I performed the best. I had no damage because I was fucking killed a few times and I didn't fight. I decided to farm, which was hard because Kha'Zix was invading. But what I was about is that even though this game I say that, okay, I didn't perform my best, I was basically the reason we lost. Even here, these guys died 10, 11, 12, 14 times. Even in a game where I take 100% responsibility for the loss, they shouldn't even feel better. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I know that there are so many cases where I should perform better. I don't have I don't have an example right here of a game where I had all the tools to win, but I couldn't. I do have a lot of games like that where it's like I understand that the game was easy, the enemy was inting, they were decent, but I was just better, but I couldn't win because of how many mistakes I did. There are a lot of games like that. But then there are a lot of games where I perform my best, but all my efforts were like destroyed by certain teammates. Happens. I'm just saying that, well, if Riot Games actually took, banning more seriously when it comes to trolling and griefing, um, then things could get better. Or if uh, performance MMR, PPMMR, that's how I would call it. Personal personal performance match made rating. Personal performance match made rating, PPMMR. Or PPR. Instead of MMR, you have PPR, personal performance rating. And that's it. And I could go on and on about why MMR is a bad way of ranking people. First of all, because it's an invisible thing. Second of all, is it's just unfair. I could go on and on about that, but the video is already an hour and a half, and I should go to sleep. But yeah, that's it for today. It was great. Um, it was great games. What's funny is that most of the like best games, man, the best games always happen off stream. When I stream, it's like just losing streaks, losing streak after losing streak. And then like just sit down. I don't like, I'm way too tired to stream. So I just sit down and play a few games and then I have the best games ever. That makes no sense. Maybe I should quit streaming. Maybe, yeah. No, not gonna happen. Anyways, if anyone watches it all the way through, thank you guys for watching. And see you next time. I hope you learned something. Probably you didn't, because it wasn't really educational. It was just like bragging about how well I 1v9'd one game. The other game was fine because I did have good teammates, but yeah. So that's good. Bye bye.